About 6 minutes, I guess. Good afternoon. It's Walt the Motivator today. Once again at my lunchtime hour, I just want to drop a few lines with you, see how you're doing, see if you're making it all right. Once again, we are in the grips of a national weather event. It has been as low as 15 degrees below zero, 17 degrees below zero wind chill here in Michigan. And I know in other parts of the nation there have been blizzards, snowstorms, rainstorms, freezing rainstorms. I mean, you name it. The Florida Panhandle even got snow. It has been a wild week. But right now I am in the parking lot of where I work at, and the sun is shining. I even had to use these. Something I haven't had to use in about a week or two. Boy, I tell you, I love the sunshine. I love it because I need it. I'm one of those people who need that sunlight in their life. Boy, it's been quite a week. Beginning, oh my word, beginning with our furnace going out at home. I was telling you about that, I think, in another video, but it went down again. So we're going to have to get a new furnace. Boy, I tell you, there's nothing like a furnace going down in weather like this, but we got that rectified to a point. We've got what the furnace guy called a Band-Aid solution, but we're going to eventually need a new furnace. Then the next thing I knew, I heard water pouring into our basement the other day, and there is something wrong. I don't know what it is with our pipes going out to the septic in the back. So we can't use the washing machine. We can't use the back bathroom, and we can't use, well, I think we can still use that, but I don't want to chance it. There's some other stuff out there that we can't use. Anything in the garage leading that has to do with plumbing, we cannot use. And to top it off, we had some stuff freeze up on us to where the washing machine wouldn't be able to work anyway because of the pipes that have become now frozen back there. Fortunately, nothing has burst. We are having like a watch in there. We got a camera looking in there, and we have some pipes that have been put in last year. I don't know what you call them. They're kind of bluish like, that won't burst like the old pipes. So even if they're frozen, they're not gonna burst up like the old pipes did. So just getting through this week has been something. And believe me, that's not all of it. My wife, she had a fall in a grocery store, and we had to spend the night in the ER and to see if, you know, there was anything broken. But she was in an incredible amount of pain, and I'd never seen her have that kind of pain before, and I was quite concerned, of course. Got her to the ER, found out, fortunately, there are no broken legs, but there are probably torn ligaments, as the doctor was explaining to us, and she might have to be off her feet for a while. So going through all of this and just wondering what next, you know. So the temperatures were so cold that the kids didn't have to go to school for, I think, 3 days out of this week. So can you imagine Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, there is no school for the kids. The school had been called off. So in between all of that, we're trying to keep our home in order and doing what we do as homeowners, as people who are, you know, living and having to pay bills and whatnot. And I thought to myself, man, our life is just a fiasco at this point. But I did not stop posting, and I'm just now telling you this because I didn't want it to seem as if I was giving up. I am still determined to go through this YouTube thing and give it another try. I wonder what you do when you face adversities in life. What do you do when you're going through these things, when you have to have appliances replaced or whatever? How does that kind of make you feel, and how does that factor throughout the rest of your day? Now, I work at a place where if the public schools are closed because of weather, then our offices are closed as well. So going through that and knowing that those 3 days we had to work from home, I was thinking, boy, this work from home thing is not that bad. But when you mix all the kids, because they had a friend over that stayed over too, not going to school, wife getting hurt, and appliances acting up, it just is a lot. Believe me, I thought about just throwing in the towel with this YouTube thing. But I am not going to be moved by the circumstances. And in fact, I am doing what I told you to do in another video. I'm taking whatever that experience is and I'm recycling it. And I'm recycling it to energy to move forward, to move onward. Because I don't want to be the one that says, well, I let life stop me, and life happens and I just couldn't do this and I couldn't do that. I have determined in my mind and in my heart that Walt the Motivator, which is me, is going to keep on posting to try to keep on motivating people. And not only that, motivate himself, motivating myself to do greater and greater things. Is that lofty? Is that conceited? Is that hubris? I don't know. But I want to let you know that no matter what anybody says about you and your journey, you are the one who determines whether you will go forward or whether you will lie down. So I'm determined. I'm not looking at the views. I am not looking at how many are subscribing, because that's probably low. It's probably, I'm just starting out. I watched this one guy. I don't know how he did it, but I've got to find out. He says, this is my first video, and he's got like thousands of views and thousands of subscribers already on the first video. How? I don't know. Maybe I had to figure that out, learn some things from him, find out what he's doing. And that's what I encourage you all to do. Find out what successful people are doing. Okay, where was I at? I had to stop there for a minute because my memory on my phone went way down. One day I'm gonna buy a camera or something to do these videos, because right now my camera is just being used for so many things. One day I'll be able to afford it. Not now, but someday. I just wanted to say again, find out what successful people are doing and then imitate that. Find out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back to that guy's channel and I'm gonna look at his description, I'm gonna look at his title, I'm gonna look at his link, and try to see if I can find something in there that could reveal the reason for his success. I don't have the fancy backdrop or anything like that. Right now I'm using the family car, because that's another story. But I don't have that fancy studio setup or anything like that. So I'm using what I got. I got my camera. And yeah, I ran out of memory on that, so I rectified that. One day I'm gonna have a camera. What camera am I gonna buy? I got my eye on this one, but I'm not gonna tell you yet unless maybe I get it or whatever. And I'm not gonna buy it until it makes sense for me. Okay, we got too many other things going on that I have to deal with at home and in life before I buy something like that. Do you know what I mean? I have to deal with life before I deal with the things that I want to do or that I dream of doing. And don't get me wrong, I'm keeping the dream before me, but I'm not going to put the cart before the horse. We need, as humans, as people, especially people in America, to understand that if you can't afford to do something right then, it doesn't mean that you never will be able to afford it. It doesn't mean that you never will be able to have it, but you have to put it into a plan that makes sense. Don't spend your rent money on a brand new camera. Because what good is that camera gonna do when it comes rent time? So what we need to do is act responsible, be fiscally and financially responsible with our lives, our earnings, and whatever we do in life. Because it'll put you behind, it'll put you so far behind, and it will make you not enjoy the things that you have in life. I really enjoy what I have in life. I really enjoy this time with you guys. That is special. I've come to look forward to my lunch hours that I can share, that I can record, and try to talk to you about some of the experiences that I've had. Just dealing with life in general can sometimes make you want to stop doing some of the other things. Right now, during my lunch, I guess I can talk to you. I probably could eat and talk, but I'm not going to eat right now. I'd rather do this than eat, and I could stand to lose a few pounds, being honest. So I want to say to you that even though you look at others and see their success, and you see the struggles or whatever that they've overcome, doesn't mean that you can't overcome them. You will overcome them. You will get past what adversities that you face. I will be able to look back and say, boy, remember when that crazy furnace messed up and now we got a better furnace or a new furnace? I tell myself this, I will be able to look back and say, boy, remember when the pipes used to freeze when it got like 13 below zero? I don't know, I'm living in Michigan, so maybe that's too much to hope for. But no, I believe it's not too much. I believe physically your dreams can carry you into places you've never seen. I believe that your dreams and your goals can be manifest into life by the things and the steps that you take to get there. The steps that I'm taking right now, I am recording every day. I want to be on YouTube, not to be a YouTuber, but to be a you helper, a you assister, a you motivator. I want to help motivate you to be the greatest you that you can be. Because if I can come out of prison after basically 3 decades, if I can come out and be successful like I am now, then you can do it without having to go through that. I don't want anybody to have to go through what I did. I don't wish that on anybody. So what I'm letting you know is that through whatever adversities you face, you can do it. If I can do it, oh, believe me, you can do it. You've got it in you. If I can come out and be successful, and I will share that with you a little later on too, because I've got some things I really want to offer to you that I believe will help you. But it's not the right time yet, and I will do it. I will do it soon. Getting my ducks lined up. But if I can do this, then you can do this. If I can come to YouTube and start a channel and try to help people, help be a positive effect in people's lives, to help them grow spiritually, mentally, financially, and just help motivate them to move on and higher, then I know you can too. I want you to believe in you. I want you to believe that whatever was put inside of you is sufficient enough to catapult you into greatness. I am Walt the Motivator, and I want to motivate you to be the best you that you can be. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you hanging out with me during my lunchtime, and I want you all to just go forward and go onward and be blessed. Good evening. I'm Walt the Motivator again, coming at you. I just wanted to drop a couple more words to you. It's about 5:30. I'm off work right now, and I'm in the parking lot here at Walmart getting ready to go in and get a few groceries. But I wanted to touch on perseverance again, about pushing through and pressing on, because it is something that is counterintuitive to us Because when we meet that resistance, sometimes we back off. And whenever we meet an uncomfortable spot, sometimes it's just human nature just to back off and to find that comfort zone again, that comfortable feeling. But I want to let you know that in order to move, in order to press forward, that comfortable feeling may not always be there. You know what I mean? You might not always feel just, I'm in my comfort zone. Quite the opposite many times, because you take running, for instance. You run, you begin running, and your energy level may be up there right off the bat. But as you continue running, there's a certain resistance that your body encounters. And that whether it be a mental or a physical, you start to feeling your pain. You start feeling those, what else called? What are those things? Whatever those things are in your calf muscles. You start feeling those aches. You start feeling those aches in your calf muscles or in your quads. And then everything in your body starts screaming pain or whatever, and then it's trying to tell you to stop, don't run anymore, don't exercise, don't do this anymore. But if you run until you get to that, what people have called the second wind, you get to that second wind, then you can push on further. You can push on further than what your body told you could do. You can push further than what your mind told you can do. And because of the uncomfortable feeling that you were feeling, you can push further than what even your spirit told you to do. If you woke up in a bad kind of spirit or a bad kind of mood, you can push through that if you just keep on. And what I wanted to say to you tonight, yes, it's nighttime now, I want you to keep on. I don't want you to give up on this. If you've got YouTube on your mind, and if you've got a community of people who can help you and help each other, if you've got that on your mind and in your heart and as a goal, then I want to encourage you to keep on. I want to encourage you, don't stop, all right? I want to encourage you that you have a second wind, that once you reach, you can get past those things that were trying to weigh you down. You can get past the adversities of life that have been trying to pull you away. Do those adversities vanish? Do you suddenly stop having to pay a bill? No. Do you suddenly stop having to pay your rent or your mortgage? No. But I want you to know that if you begin to have an attitude of perseverance, an attitude of stick-to-itiveness, that's a word, isn't it? That attitude that I'm going to stick to it no matter what, then I'm telling you, you will be victorious in so many ways. You will arrive at your goal, even though you're winded, even though you're tired a little bit, but you will arrive at your goal refreshed. And I think that's what a lot of people face today, those different adversities, those different twists of life that make you want to quit, and they give up. But I'm here to tell you, don't give up. This YouTube thing is going to be a blessing to you. It's going to help you. You just keep at it. You keep giving your knowledge, giving out your experiences, giving out your wisdom. I'm telling you, and somebody somewhere will pick up on it, and they will thrive. They will be alive, and you can help people this way. And it's in this way that I would love to help you. I am Walt the Motivator. I am pulling for you. I believe that you have greatness in you. And I want you to be the best you that you can be. Y'all take it easy and have a good night. Thank you so much for your time, and enjoy yourselves today.